Today in Roadcraft, we're expanding our paved road network here on the map Kernel and running a route on a road we finished last time, but even though the road is paved all the way, this driver continues to fail to actually drive on it. Nevertheless, we're expanding our roads all the way down south. Well guys, here we are on the map Kernel, the final map in Roadcraft. Been here for a little while. If you've been following the previous videos here, well, yesterday's video, we were here at the harbor, and yesterday I showed you how we had built a paved road. Just to recap really quickly, we now have a paved road all the way from here to here to here, right? And then yesterday, in yesterday's episode, we got all these flood walls installed here at the harbor, and it assigned us at the very end of the episode, it assigned us a route which goes back here, and it was really awesome because we have a paved thing there. I haven't sent the route yet because since yesterday's episode, I have been working down here. I have an objective. Well, I had an objective. Sorry, I'm getting lost here. There we go. I had an objective to go down here to Northlock Village. And so I decided, yeah, we're going to pave down here. So I haven't run the route yet that we unlocked. Instead, I've been paving down here, getting this ready. We go down here. So yeah, I've got dirt poured all the way down this road. So we're going to work on this road today, and we're going to send this route. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're going to work on paving this road. Now, okay, yeah, I guess I should have done this. We're zoomed in closer so you can see. So here's that paved road. So after this, we'll have a road from, yeah, there, and then here. Right, so you can see right here, this is what we got to pave today. Yeah, so the whole thing here on Kernel is, well, we are, a lot of you agreed and said, yeah, you paved everything too, and probably a lot for the same reason. I've had a couple comments to say, yeah, it's not that bad. You don't have to pave everything there. And it's probably true, but you see, the thing is, I got so fed up with having to pave things I didn't have to just to get by on previous maps, you know, like a route on a previous map, and it's like, oh, that's good, that'll do it, right? But then it doesn't, and you got to go out, patch a section of road, and then doing that over and over. I got fed up with it. I got here to the final map where I'm comfortable taking my time because it's the last map of the game, and it's like, well, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to show them what's what. I'm going to pave everything, and it's fun. So before we get any routes using this road, which we probably will, we're paving this, and even if we don't get a route using it, well, it's really fun traveling the map on paved roads because this map has really rough terrain, right? Now, let's have a look at, enough rambling, let's have a look at our objectives, of which we have a few. So, okay. Here, deliver vehicle. Ah, okay, so deliver vehicle, and this goes up that road. Sweet. Now, where's the infrastructure route? It is logistics terminal to machine yard. Sweet. Yeah, and that's where we just paved. Of course, this is not paved yet. We're going to get this paved. Oh, yeah, do we want to send a route here before this section is paved? No, we're going to hold off on that. I said we'd be paving today. We're going to be paving some today. Yeah, because if we got a route that goes from here to up there, I want to make sure that this is at least this much here. We're not trying to work on it while they're driving on it. Right. So one more thing. So I like to show you all like tricks and stuff that I come across as I come across them. One thing that I've been doing is, all right, so pulling up the quarries. One thing I've done, which some of y'all probably do too, is right here. I parked the big sand truck. I don't like driving this one because it spills sand everywhere, but I park it. If I'm really desperate to get sand out farther, like here, where I had to pour all of this road and there's no quarry in sight, park that thing right on the edge just to extend the radius just a little bit farther. It's actually not bad, but what I was going to show you is, one thing I've been doing, I found this come in really handy, is I put markers, like I have one right there, and then I have one right there, so when I'm out working on the road, I can visibly look up and which direction? Should be over there. Yeah, I can look up in the world and see where I can go, where the nearest place is to go get sand. I think it's a decent idea. I like to kind of share those as I go along. Right, anyway. Let's deliver this truck. So, yeah, we get to use one of our paved roads. All right, we are going over there. Where's the way out of here? Probably this way. All right, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Basically, we're where I left you guys off yesterday with yesterday's video, except I've been working today getting, all this sand poured down this road, getting ready to start paving it. Oh, and that vehicle over there. I unlocked this guy. I hit level 20. Hit level 20, unlocked this thing. This thing is really cool. Yeah, I might just have to make a video about this thing. Yeah, this thing is super cool. Because it's more than just recalling vehicles. As you can see, it's also a mobile operations base, and I believe that's what it's called, mobile base operations, which, you know, I didn't know until I got it, because you can't see the details of the vehicle until you get it. That's really cool. It's really expensive, though, so make sure you have a spare $120,000 when you hit level 20. Luckily I did. But it did kind of almost break me. I've only got about 40 grand left. But anyway, so there's that. I'll talk about that in a future video. So if you haven't seen that truck, it's pretty crazy. So this is what we're going to be paving today. We're going to deliver this, whatever this is in this truck here. With the drive on one of our nice, beautiful paved roads. The harbor up here is still a mess. I haven't gone through and, yeah, there's room to drive through it, but there's so much stuff that we can recycle. And there's a lot of pipes. There's a lot of pipes around the map that need to be fixed. I haven't fixed any yet, although we've had, for instance, I speak of recycling. We've had access to the pipes facility for a while. And with that, that mobile base vehicle, we could move that around the map and use it to recall pipes, for instance, so we wouldn't have to... Yeah, it's really, really handy, especially as of right now. Yeah, right now, we only have... I still only have, in this map, one base unlocked. This base up here is not yet unlocked. Maybe completing this objective here will do that. Well, but I say this objective, that includes, you know, this is only part of it. We also got to do this infrastructure route. So we got to get at least just that one bit paved so we can start running the route on it. Because I don't want to be trying to pave a road while there's trucks running on it. Let's see, let's make sure we're not turning here, are we? Actually, we are. Okay, good call. We are turning here. Yeah, my goal here is to pretty much, well, not necessarily pave everything, but always be driving on pavement. Because, yeah, you know, I've gotten by with the bare minimum on all the maps. I've been off-roading. Off-roading is fun. Off-roading is great, except until you have to send a route, you know, an infrastructure route down it. Because I like delivering my own stuff. I like taking my own vehicles off-road. I mean, that's why I bought into this franchise originally. Is this part of the same franchise? Well, MudRunner, SnowRunner, they're prior games to this, right? They're more off-roading and less logistics, whereas this game is pretty much all logistics and construction, right? But these games from Saber Interactive, these games, SnowRunner, MudRunner, etc., right? Started playing them because I like off-roading. So I do like the off-roading thing. But, yeah, I don't like it when the AI tries to deliver stuff and my objective is based on it. Now, we're gonna... Why did I get lost? We're down here. So, let's get this started paving. Alright, we only gotta pave this as far as a place. Where? Oh, right where I got the star marked. Okay, well that's easy to remember. Basically, right where I have the star marker at. That's as far as we have to go. And we're just going to get basic paving on this. Like, if I want to do extra smoothing, rolling, or something like that, I'll do it later. We want to get this route running. This corner is going to be fun. I'm trying to get better at sending the routes around corners. I'm finding that, you see, one thing I noticed when I started making routes was that the AI is notoriously bad at taking corners. So I started adding... Tell me in the comments down below if you guys found the same thing and I've come to the same conclusion. Because I noticed they were so bad at taking corners, I started putting more points through the corners, trying to make the corners smoother, but they still just ran into walls. Like this right here, I can guarantee you the AI is going to slam into that thing. I've started, and I haven't directly yet seen the results from this. I started putting less points in my routes. I'm saying, look, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing if I'm putting more points, trying to make the trip smoother for them, I think it's just making them jockey around and swerve around on the road more. So just recently, I've started putting way, way fewer points. Like, for instance, for a corner like back there, I might just put 1 point. And I'm still in the process of testing that. I think it might work better. At least that's my hope. So we're going to pave, I guess, just Yeah, I didn't see exactly where the route starts, but I guess it probably comes through there. So it's just kind of paved down here a little bit. Yeah, there's nothing really past here. So we're just going to pave about this far. And yeah, let's find our roller. It's probably where I had that thing parked down here. Yeah. Do we want to zip it down here for 1 gasoline? 1 gasoline, we can zip it down here. Now I'll just drive it. I'm stingy. We only have 7 left. I'm stingy. So I'm going to drive this down there. Also, I figure along the way, yeah, road smoothing, yeah. We'll get some more smoothing on this road along the way, on the way there. I love the look of these industrial parks in the game. I mean, okay, well, everything looks so gorgeous, but really got to take time to appreciate all of the insane amounts of clutter that you have in here. They look, yeah, they look good. I like immersion, and the places in this game look very immersive, right? And of course, the clutter has its use, which, yeah, that's all very nice. I just like to, sometimes I take time and appreciate that, how good this game looks and how immersive it is. Sometimes I wonder how the heck my computer runs this game. It looks so much better than everything else I have. I don't know. Alright, so usually, I'm just going to do what I usually do. Yeah, let's get on this here. Usually what I do is, let me get over this bridge here. Do you guys find this one harder to steer? I find this one so much harder to steer than the old one. You know what I do sometimes is put it on low gear. It's going to go slower, but yeah, no swerving all over the place. So there's that. Okay, well, nope, still swerving with it. Yeah, I find this one really swervy hard. It might be easier to steer from in here. You know, this might be a decent trick. I did try this some on the way here. Anyway, so I'm going to do what I usually do, which is I'm going to make 1 pass down there, 1 pass back, 1 in the middle. And it's not necessarily for smoothing. It's just to get coverage of the whole thing, because I wanted to, you know, it looks, yeah, because I don't want 1 flat strip in the middle. Who wants that? No one wants that. We want it flat all the way across, so we'll make 1 up, down, and back here. Try to keep the thing straight. Sometimes I get swervy with these things, and I think the thing is just to kind of stop and then start again. I love the way everything in this game breaks, like in accordance to how it would break. Like if you drive on one of these wood pallets here, it breaks in half like that. Yeah, I love how every little thing breaks, and different objects obviously break in different ways. You know, I think it's cool. Okay, so that is 1 trip down and back. It's probably fine. There's only 1 area I want to touch up, because we want to get this route running. I'm going to go back down here. There's 1 place where at that turn, I always make it wider at the turns, you know. I made it wider at the turn down there, and there's like a strip in the middle I want to get. Other than that, so I'm going to go down there and get that, and then we'll send this route. Right, so let's start this route here. Okay. And route, infrastructure. So, open, start plotting. Okay, so it goes from here, yep, through there. Okay. So I'm going to try using less points to steer the vehicles with. Yeah, normally I wouldn't do this, but from everything I've seen, they'll take the turns fine. Okay, here. What is this? Oh, yeah, markers are the devil. You can't put routes anywhere near markers for reasons I don't know. See, I'm going to try putting less points. Because what I found is when you put a ton of points, they swerve all over off the road anyway. So, like, right there, it's like, oh, no, the truck's going to have 2 tires off the road. Yeah, it's true, he will. Oh, never mind. Here, delete that. Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know. Here. Yeah, the neatness in me, I just want to put a point there, but I guess I'm just having problems with them swerving all over the place, and I'm not sure what causes it. I guess, you know what I should do is not worry about it, and if they go off the road, just adjust the point there. It usually fixes it right. Yeah. I think about all the times that I've fixed routes and they worked better, and every time I can think of where I fixed a route and it worked better, I took points out and not added points. Now that's true. I was just thinking of that. On this map here, for instance, I've had a few routes mess up, and so I fixed them usually by taking points out. Anytime I've added points in, it was when a truck was taking a turn weird, and it never really helped. Some turns, I think they just take weird. Going up here. Whoa, that's kind of... try to keep them on the road a little bit. Oh, I know where we're going. We're going where we drove that truck, maybe? Or are we? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's where we drove that truck to. Okay. And that's where we're going. Wait, we want to make this turn. Oh, darn it. That freaks me out every time it does that when I hit back. All right. Okay. Let's just see how this looks. Stop worrying about it. Dispatch. See what they're giving us. They're giving us a little van. Well, he might drive it fine. What else are they giving us? And an off-road truck. Yeah, I think they just take the turns weird no matter what you do. Maybe in an update they'll like fix the AI. Because look, I mean, again, he'll probably back up and ride himself, but yeah, and it's like, what should I do? You know, how can I make... We can adjust the turn all day long. He's still going to do that. Yeah, hope they fix the AI. Is there any other cars behind this? Nope, that's it. Yep, just the van and the off-road truck. Maybe, yeah, maybe they're just drunk. That's what it is. He's been drinking. And it rains a lot on this map. Like, an unnecessary amount of rain. This map is gorgeous when the sun comes out, and it's so rare. Someone pointed out in a comment on a recent video that, they said it's stupid and pointless, and I kind of agree, because, like, for instance, here. Now, my input is that this is a beautiful map. What the commenter said was, he said that it's stupid and pointless because it doesn't affect the way anything works. The water doesn't pool, puddle, or affect anything, so why is it always constantly raining? I happen to agree. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not going to complain about this too much, as long as he gets back on the road. Okay. Yeah. As long as he gets where he's going. Look, as long as this route completes, then we're good. But I sit here baffled about how they drive so bad. And I don't expect miracles. Just get us there. I'm mostly worried about those last couple turns. Yeah. You know what I haven't done yet on this map is I haven't done any power grid connections. I bet, I just thought of that. Those could be a pain on this map. Well, because of all the rocks. This map is so rocky. This map is so incredibly rocky. I bet it could be a pain. I guess we'll find out. You know, laying the power cables. Yeah, and especially since so much of the map is kind of blocked off by these pipelines. That's really going to funnel, like, and restrict the areas in which you can lay cable. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so I was worried about this turn, like, a lot. And with good reason. Let's see how I plotted it. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, it's clearly my fault. It's clearly my fault. Come on, man. I just hope he gets through it before it times out. Because that van is really far ahead of him. Alright. Yeah, see that right there? Like, how do you honestly plot that turn better? You really kind of don't, so they should fix that. Yeah. But, yeah, we should be fine. Let's see, Brams into that. So, putting less points, I don't really think that did anything. I think they're just bad drivers either way you look at it. Alright, so we're going to continue with this. Oh, that completed that whole objective, because that was the delivery of the truck and the thing. Alright. Well, we can continue on with our paving here. Yeah, so we're paving this road down south. This goes for quite a way. I took this, we got dirt poured all the way down here to where the asphalt picks up. Now I've tried, so I've been reading your all's comments, and I agree on pretty much everything. For instance, I made a remark about that mobile quarry machine, and all of you agreed, said it sucks, doesn't work anywhere other than desert maps. Yeah, I had it out here, trying to find a spot. I tried. There's even like up here, see up here by that red building you see up there a ways. Well, actually you can see I have it parked up there. There's like a pile of sand, it looks like there, and I was like, oh, maybe I can use it here. No. Yeah, so, well, actually, that's not it. It was up there. I returned it to the thing. Yeah, that thing's worthless, that mobile quarry thing. It's worthless. And someone said there's a mod. I haven't looked at mods yet. Someone said there's a mod that allows you to use it anywhere. That would be cool. However, first, I want to beat the game with no mods, which, this is the last map. But I still want to have a look at some interesting mods and things like that. Mod maps and whatever else is on there. But yeah, it's too bad. I've never been able to use that quarry machine outside of... I have only used it on Sojourn and Sandswept because, well, they're both sand maps. It was... I made... Whoops, good use of it there. Well, hang on, I was turning my thing the wrong way here. Let's follow the road. Now, this... The pavement picks up here, and, well, we'll see. It goes all the way into town over there, but then, well, we'll see. So I don't know where our next target for paving is, but for now, there we go. We are paved to here. We'll see what else there is for us. We'll get this rolled out here. What other objectives do we have? Okay, clear way to the radio tower. Where's that? Wait, it turned my map on me. Okay. Okay, so I've been as far as here. Okay, clear away. Oh, clear the area of objects. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. We'll just take the Vostok down there and just, yeah, just drag some stuff around. That's what we'll do there. Oh, there's another base down here. We still don't even have this base here unlocked yet. Yeah, this base still isn't unlocked yet. What do you think would unlock that? Let's see. Any of these things look like, no, here's the thing. Yeah, we've completed everything up here that I can tell. Look, everything is pulling us down there. So, what else might be... I don't know. That's weird. Everything is dragging us down here. Well, I don't know. If one of you all does know, in the let me know in the comments down below. This place is still locked. Either way, we've got one of two possible bases becoming unlocked soonish, it looks like. Let's get in our little machine here and get rolling down the road here. You know, with every road that we pave like this, with every road we pave, that's like one more completely carefree route, you know, that we don't have to worry about. However, speaking of that, I am going to turn my HUD on. Just so that, yeah, I can see if that route fails or something like that. Plus, it's nice to have the info. I like the pretty scenery, but it's nice to have some info every once in a while. Yeah, so like with every road we pave, I mean, like this road here that I'm paving does not just represent one route. This is a paved road that connects two things on the map that previously were not connected by a paved road. I mean, what I mean is this may service multiple additional routes, you know, like there may be 3 or 4 routes which in the future I decide to run and then run them to this road because it's easier to run them to a paved one that's already paved, you know. Oh, darn, get all swervy here. Yeah, so like the wider we can spread this network of paved roads, you know, can service more and more routes. Yeah, this thing is super swervy, but I insist on using it because I don't know. It must be. I've never compared it side by side, but I figure it must be better than the old one. Okay, where did we fail at? This is just going to be a matter of restarting it. He probably just hit a wall somewhere because. Yeah. Let's see. Look, it's a matter of. Oh, but here's the thing: if they've already completed it and they have to restart it, they have to restart from the start. Yeah. So he failed right at the end. Well, yeah, it's just a fluke. Because he made it the first time, right? Yeah, that's really dumb stuff, that is. If he fails it again, well, at the same place, then we'll adjust a corner, but I bet he'll be fine. And this takes us to this road. Oh, that's weird. I paved it kind of off to the side there. I guess it didn't matter. The center of the road's paved. It's all that matters. Yeah, see, right here, right off to the right, there's a pile of what looks like sand. See, right here, that looks like a pile of sand. I thought, I was like, hey, that looks like that's like a clue for them to say, hey, park the mobile quarry machine here. It totally looks like that. It's like, you know, in any game, that would be like signposting, you know, telling you, hey, there, you know, you can get sand here. That's what it looks like. But no, I tried every which way, and I haven't gotten sand from anywhere on this map, so... And this road is really... Oh, wow, this is awful. I went over this... Wow, look at this surface. I went over this several times with the dozer, too. Like, several times. Well, and there's nothing I can do about that. I wish there was... Because there's no consistent way to dump sand at the back of the truck. I'm consistent with it as I can be. I've been trying to make it go farther by putting down less sand. That could be the issue, because this road is extremely ripply. And on this road, I was consciously trying to go way lighter on the sand to make it last longer down the road, because I had to make long trips to fill it. Usually I dump more sand. I can't say I've had a road that was that ridgy before. That looks awful down there. Like, that's so bad that, you know, certain kinds of trucks could even lose traction in those ripples. I'll have to see if I can fix that with this machine here. That looks really bad. Look, I went over that several times with the bulldozer because I remember that spot, and there was places where there wasn't much sand, so I was going over it back and forth to... Well, anyway, we'll see if maybe we can fix it with this. But this thing, whatever changes this makes, they're really, really subtle. I think it would take a lot of passes, if it's possible, to fix that down there. And when I made these passes with the dozer, I made them all on the same track. It's not like I went down one side and down the other, because that will make ridges. I went up and down the center of it. So I don't know how, see, like, how is there a ridge right here where I'm at in the center of the road, because this is the exact path I took the dozer down. It's weird. There shouldn't be a ridge in the middle. Well, but there is, so I'll take this over it later and see what it does. For now, let's check on our route. Where's our route at? I see completed it. Yep, actually he just did. Alright, so it was just a fluke, that one run. How many more runs has he got to make? Okay. I guess we'll call the Vostok crane down here. I think it'd be great for... It'll get down there quick and remove those objects that we need to do for that objective. Where is that at? Here. Track. We'll call it down. We'll spend a gasoline and call it down here. Oh. Darn it, I have vehicle hints turned off, don't I? These HUD things. And this HUD is so cluttered. I feel myself turning these things off, right? It's so cluttered with everything turned on. So we're going to recall vehicles. We want this guy right here. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, I don't like having this on because this is, especially with the crane controls. You know, the crane controls, you know, with the literally overlapping your vehicle, telling you where you're moving it. I think it's a bit much. I think they could tone down a lot of the HUD elements in this game, especially like those big glowing areas. I've mentioned that before too. You know, I don't mean to be all pessimistic today. I'm not trying to be. I'm not pessimistic. I'm saying there's some constructive criticism to be had. You know, like I think there's way too many obstructive, obtrusive HUD elements. Anyway, let's get this down to this placey place down here. We're gonna drag some objects out of the area. That's one thing I like this crane for. It's great at doing that. You know, it's grabbing stuff on the run and pulling it behind and scooting it out of the way. And we'll see if there's any other sections of the road up here that need to be paved. I don't remember. I came down here once and it seemed... Oh, man, really? What is it now? What is it now? Different place. He's an idiot. Yeah, like... Yeah, obviously not my fault. Come on. That's ridiculous. That's insane. That's insane. I'm assuming you guys have had the same problems. I'm assuming everyone runs into that same exact thing. Yeah, okay, so up here it becomes dirt again. So if I want to keep with my paved route, my paved road thing... Oh yeah, and there's... Okay, I did come up here, and now I remember, and there's mud and stuff. Okay, well, we'll see. I want to plan out where my roads go. I want to plan them out very well. However, I think we're within quarry area, are we not? Yes. Oh yeah, we are. Yeah. We're in quarry territory here. This is a nice little town. Oh wow, I drove past all these ambient sound effects. I drove past something, I swear I could hear like a building collapsing. I heard like wood cracking and something. I like all those sound effects. Let's see, we're going up here somewhere. Go over the trash. Hey guys, just because there was a cataclysmic earthquake is no excuse to not pick up your trash, okay? This is not cool. Guys, don't you have an HOA around here? Man, there's so much stuff here to recycle. This map is just a gold mine of stuff to recycle. Okay, here is our area. I'm going to clear out. It should be pretty easy. Got our little hook out here.
You know what being a true hero means. Running towards what everyone else is running from. I guess you're a real hero, clearing the path to the radio tower. If I were in your place, I'd be flooring the pedal in the opposite direction. After all, I've had enough radio towers to last me a lifetime at this point. Thank you for being you.
I am. Yep. What am I on? Simple rock, I guess. Might have been better to bring down a big crane. A big crane I could have parked in one. I'm just trying to weigh the options here. See, a big crane, the advantage would be I could park it in one spot, hang the arm out over the edge of this, pick up objects, you see, and you kind of let their own weight swing them out of the area, right? However, the advantage of this, you know, is just that you can get in here and grab stuff and drag it out. But with all these little tiny objects, it takes a lot of trips in and out of the area. But when you get a rhythm down, it's not that bad. You know, the bulldozer, well, the bulldozer's an option too sometimes. Drag this van out. Come on, van. Okay. I get stuck in the rocks over there. Let's not go over there. Oh, speaking of rocks. Oh, really? The vehicle failed again? Watch, it's probably a different place. Oh, guys, I'm having the worst. It's a different place every time. What do I do? What do I do? This is insane. Actually, it did wreck there once. Here, add a new point. Okay. Maybe my hypothesis was wrong. I don't know. Let's pull these back a little bit. But this is a place where it has failed before. Let's pull these points back. Let's make it more round. That's never helped me though. It's never helped. We'll pull it away from that wall. Yeah, he's got no excuse to hit that now. All right, back to what we were doing. Oh yes, I was pulling the van. Let's park it over here and go back for yeah, I guess I could have brought a heavy-wheeled crane. Oh, these tiny little rocks and things. You know what? We could, those we could bulldoze. But here's the thing I think. We could bulldoze those rocks. But in the time it would take to get the bulldozer down here, I think I could have pulled them all out one by one. Swing this truck out of the way. Away with you, truck. Over there. Alright. Yeah, this might have enough arm length to get some of these rocks out of here. Let's see. We'll park it like right here. And what we'll do is we'll see if we can... No. There we go. Pick these up. And just, if you do it right, there we go. Kind of just naturally swing them out of the area. It rolled back in. Oh, man. Okay, fine. There, we'll just... I can do some swinging. Yeah, we'll swing it like this. Yeah, this is actually working pretty good once I got the... Whoops. Well, it was until that particular rock. Yeah, this thing's working pretty good. Except these things keep rolling back in the area. Okay, that one's good. I'm trying to keep the boom down because it's really short, but by keeping it down, I can extend it out, get some more reach out of it here. Hey, it completed a route. Our truck completed a run down the route. it's funny that I was making those remarks about how bad the trucks were and how, you know, this and that and them failing. And then that route would have literally more nothing failures than I've ever had on a route. You know what I mean? Like you get a weird nothing failure, so you restart it, right? And that I've never seen one do it that many times. Yeah. Maybe the game heard me complaining. Okay, I think we're gonna have to, let's move. Let's just move and get this one here, out of here. All right, just drag this guy off. Oh, we're gonna need to make a bridge there, it looks like, probably. Let's drop this more over that way. There we go. All right, so cleared stuff. Let's see what we got here. Okay, transport supplies. Okay, where's this backup generator? It's over there. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna track that. Look, luckily we've got just the vehicle for that. We're literally in the vehicle for that right now. Like maybe I would normally dispatch the mule T1 for that, right? But we're literally already here with this thing, and this thing is actually excellent at that. Yeah, this thing is excellent at transporting objects. We don't, you know, because we can just drag it, right? Wait a second. Why is it? Oh, the object is not here. The object is... Oh, the delivery point is down here. That's my bad on that. The object is up here. Right. Well, that's different then, isn't it? Okay, well, in that case, we probably will take the mule. Yeah, in that case, let's just do that real quick. We've already got it tracked. Yeah, we'll just take the mule because we've got paved roads all the way. You know, I think this route here is done. It just occurred to me. I think this route takes forever to run, by the way. Let's see, where's it at? Northern Tunnel to Warehouse. Yeah, this route takes forever to run. Cancel route. Clear route. I don't want to see it ever again. There we go. It's gone. Yeah, it takes forever to run. The trucks, I don't know how far apart they run, but it just now finished while, you know, today here during this episode. And that's the first thing I started, you know, in the first video here on Kernel was that route. Every time I looked at it, it wasn't running. I'd have to cancel it and restart it to get a truck to go. I don't know. They must have been going like 10 minutes apart or something. It's crazy. I'm glad it's finally done. Yeah, glad it's finally done. So let's get this down to the... Is it the logistics place is where this is at? I think so. We're going to get down there, load that up, and that should be an easy drive. No, there is the issue that there's that muddy water right before the village, a deep muddy water. If this truck doesn't make it through, though, hey, we've got the crane down there. Yeah, so we might have to meet it down there, but we've already got the crane down there, so... I kind of like the dashboard of this truck. It's kind of cool. All kinds of lights and switches and things. Very no nonsense. Sometimes I like to try driving the trucks like this. If I was using my steering wheel, that would be very immersive and fun. Oh, we're on a route, aren't we? Yeah, we're stopped right on a route. Where are we? Object is... Okay. Yeah, we got to get off this road before we obstruct the truck coming through. We're going over here. Is this where I have that makeshift bridge? Yeah. So over here, so there's this half-constructed building here that you can drive through, and you can knock out one of the walls. And if you found this, I'll assume you guys found this too. Yeah, you can drive up. I noticed you could drive up there. Anytime I see a building that's clearly meant for you to drive up, I drive up it to see what's up there. And this building up there, it's got a wall that you can knock down. Let's get our generator loaded up here. Okay.
Hey, I get distracted by the manager for what seems like an eternity, and you're already halfway across the map. It's so great to have someone I can rely on to do the job when I'm not even watching. Have I told you how much I hate micromanagement? Well, I do. No wonder we make such a great team.
All right, so let's get this guy loaded up here. That's going to be a tight fit. It's going to be a real tight fit. And it's like real. I need to get it down so it'll rotate under the arm. Come on, rotate under the arm. There we go. one thing I've found, if they start moving around too much, you can put it down, you know, and it'll obviously, yeah, it'll stop spinning. You can put it down and get it kind of steady, and then it's like an exact fit. There we go. Let's drop it like that. Now we might be able to be lucky and just pick it up and have it. Wait a second. We want to drag it here. Okay, so we're going to pick it up here and drop it. Okay, that could have worked. That should have worked. The idea there was that it would pick up the other side first and let it slip in. Like that. Ooh, like that. Did I do it? Kind of, sort of, yeah. So, there we go. And that's how you do that. All right. All right. We're taking this down to the town place. Cool. Where's the way out of here? Wait, where's the... Lost my bearings. Wait, there's a door out down here, isn't there? I think this is where the other route... Oh, I hit a barrel. This is where the other route comes from, I think. Well, hopefully we'll be out of its way real quick. Quickly, quickly, quickly. There we go. All right, we are, yeah, headed down our freshly paved road. We might have troubles in the swamp, but we've got a crane down there if we do. And also a scout vehicle. We could tow it. Yeah, I got the Kernel parked down there too. How about that? Okay, so infrastructure route complete again. So my theory at the beginning of the video was way off. Putting more points in helps that turn. It was a theory. Now, let's see if our little mule can make it through this. Yeah, there's something that brings me to a dead stop in this water. I don't know what it is. It did with the scout vehicle too, though. Come on, truck. Come on, little truck. Yeah, I've never had good luck with this truck, but look, it's okay. All right, we'll tow it. We'll just tow it. We got the Kernel right here. Right here. Where are we taking this to? We're taking this... Okay, right there. So we don't have to go... All this water I'm going through now, yeah, we won't have to go through this water. Okay, I was going to say, I'm driving through some fairly deepish water here. Yeah, I didn't have to go this way. Hey, look at this thing. I'm pushing like a whole wave of water in front of me. Oh, that's hilarious. That's cool. I love that effect. Just pushing a huge wave of water. Did you notice that actually it'll clean off your vehicle too? Like your vehicle gets dirty when you use it, and then like that right there totally got all the dirt cleaned off the side of my truck. Okay, we just gotta pull this guy through just these couple bits of water here. Should be no problem. Whoa, man. Yeah, what's something's down in there that gets you all swervy. I don't know what it is. All right. Hello, little truck. I'm here to save you, I think. Can I turn, please? There we go. Let's get backed up here. Let's get kind of close to him. Is he, they got towing on? Yeah, I got it on. I got it on. All right. So we are, yeah, right up here. Almost got it. Almost got him through it all. Can probably let go of him up here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let go of him here. There we go. All right. And we arrive mostly under our own power. Now, hopefully, this will unlock something cool for us or do something cool. I don't know. But yeah, we got these two bases here, which... Oh, so right here, I want to try a trick, which I've not yet done. I've not tried this yet. Let's see. We're going to try to unload this without the crane. I mean, I'm sure it works. Oh, come on, people. Not the route again. Not the route again. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to park the truck right here. I'm sure this works. I mean, because I've kind of done it in a way, but not fully. And then we're going to... Yeah, we're going to try the trick where you unload it without the crane. Garage. All the way to the bottom. And retain. Yep. Of course it works. Alright, now, where's our route failed? Yeah. Look, you can't. What do you want from me, people? You know, make the turn softer and wider. And this is the stuff I try every time, and it varying degrees of success. Right, so, okay, so let's get in a vehicle, because I'm not in a vehicle now. I don't like to be hanging out on the map like floating around like a spirit. I want to be actually in a vehicle. All right, so let's check things out. Objectives. We only have the one. Bring log. Oh, that's side. Okay. Oh, there's a new one. So now it's build a road to the radio tower. Where's that at? Right there. Okay. Where's the road? Okay, so right there. Well, I'm going to work on that. So not a whole lot got done today, which is not true. Okay, so we made a semi-dysfunctional route, and we paved a road. We got all this stuff done, but what I mean is we didn't get either of these bases unlocked, which I think is kind of weird. But guys, thanks for tuning in today, following along with me here on Kernel. We're making this map less challenging by paving more roads, and that was the goal. It's really fun. This place, I like this place. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I do like this map. I'd say possibly the most enjoyable map. It's hard to say. It's hard to say for sure. It's not as bland to look at as the desert maps. No, I'd say Incommunicado was the best. Yeah, Incommunicado was the best and my favorite. Yeah. But I'd probably rank this one second to that so far. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along for more. Guys, I'll catch you tomorrow in another video. Thanks a lot. I will see you later. Peace out.